Mini Dwarfs, heat race number 1 on the pole, the number 7 of Tucker Carey goes outside, the number 84 of White Webb. Row 2, the 1 of Jet Yantis and the 21H of Seth Hansen. Inside row 3 will be the number 22 of Trenton Rickle, and is outside Branson Spear in the 09. Tommy Swearingen in the 33T will start at the tail of the field. We go green. Some contact there at the beginning, and it'll hook up these two cars. Jet Yantis and Brent and Tucker Carey get collected, and now Carey is stuck. High standard over in turn number 2. So with some muscle by our macho men here, we're good to go. Oh, maybe not. We lost some radio. Well, again, thank you all for joining us here live on lowbudget.tv. Happy to have you with us here tonight at the races. Our goal here tonight is to make you feel like you're at the races with us. Jeffrey is with me. He's setting up cameras all around the racetrack, the big track, if you will, the 3rd mile big track. Setting up our wall camera shots for DVD coverage and replay stuff, highlights, and everything else on our Facebook page, Low Budget TV. And that turn 2 shot seems to capture some of the wilder moments around the 3rd mile when it comes to the big cars racing on that track. It'll catch an occasional mini dwarf wreck if it gets that big.
4 heat races, 3 victories, and 2 top 5. And then in 3rd is
you see the officials lining up the cars, getting them a complete restart. The 7 and the 1 go to the back.
See the number 1 in the back. That's the on yellow. So the 7 and the 2.
All right. So complete restart gets his field of junior mini dwarfs realigned and back to the green flag. So Trenton Rickle brings the field back to the green. Number 22 machine, he's out to early lead. White Webb battling with Tommy Swearingen for 2nd. Here comes Jet Yantis. Remember, he was the driver who started at the tail of the field, up to 3rd already. And Yantis will go into the 2nd spot. Battle here for 4th as the Hansen machine, the 21, and outside of Swearingen and gets by. So Swearingen slipping back as Trenton Rickle, the number 22 machine, holds on to the lead, has about a corner lead over the 2nd spot of Yantis. He's slinging that 22 sideways, and here comes the 2nd spot. Jet Yantis. A much smoother line on the gas, kind of sliding into the corners more as Rickle. He's got that 22 all fishy in the back end as the white flag waves, going through lap traffic. Spear gets a lap down and some contact with some lap traffic, but Rickle will take the heat number 1 win as Jet Yantis spins it out. 2nd spot will finish 2nd. So top 3, the 22 of Rickle, Yantis in 2nd spot in the number 1 machine, and the 84 of White Webb is your top 3 finishers after heat number 1 of 2. Up next will be the next group of 7 competitors. Heat number 2 rolling onto the racetrack. It'll be the number 12 and of Adam Knoll. Starting on the pole, the 25cc of Carson Conway. The 81, row 2, that is DG George. The number 5 of Chloe Cotton starts outside row 2. Striker Connolly, the number 76, inside row number 3 starter. And to his outside will be the number 18K of Bryson Martin. And rounding out the field, the number 111 main event winner 2 weeks ago, or last race out here for the Mini Dwarfs, Cole Forrester, and trouble at the start. Some bumpers getting collected, and we are going to go yellow. Complete restart for the second heat of these junior minis. We'll cut these kids a break, they're rookies. The senior minis, however, they got no breaks. They're the veterans of the group. They'll be doing their heat races next. Almost unstuck, almost there. Maybe I have to pick up the back end a little bit. And I think we're good. Oh, we're good.
So it looks like there's kind of no harm, no foul there. And so everyone gets their position back. First set to go. With heat race number 2, the final. We'll watch that.
All right, here we go back to the green flag. Adam Knoll takes the green and rockets out. Turn number 4. And himself about a 10 car length lead over the second spot battle. Forrester and Carson Conway. Finally up to the third spot. Your leader, Knoll, up into the dirt. Up into the loose stuff up high. And he slips back to third now. Conley in the 76. Goes up to the second spot. Action all over this racetrack right now for the junior mini dwarfs. Cole Forrester inherits the lead after all that craziness. Looking to continue his winning waves out here at Bakersfield Speedway. Get the white flag, lap traffic ahead, spinning out, up the track and out of the way. Maybe not, maybe not. Go in front of Adam Knoll, who's going to take the loose high side again. But Cole Forrester out of turn number 4, checkered flag, heat number 2 victory. And the 81's jumping around. Top 3, Forrester on the 111 machine. Striker Connolly second. And the number 5 of Chloe Cotton running in top 3. Alrighty, starting lineup for the senior mini dwarf heat race number 1 of 2. Here tonight, the number 17 of Tyler Blankenship starts on the pole. The number 86 of Madison Myers outside front row. The 24 of Trent Yurto, row 2, as well as the number 3 of Mason Ratcliffe. Taylor Morrison, the number 60, and the 86M of Mallory Myers. We go green. Oh, some beating, some banging, some cone running over. The number 60 machine having to change out a motor in between hot laps and this first heat race. So the Taylor Morrison ride has a new fresh power plant behind that driver's seat. Tyler Blankenship, winner of the main event the last time they raced out here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Second spot is Yurto, number 24. Ratcliffe, he goes up the track and into the pits. And Yurto is closing in on your leader right now. The 24 machine slowly reeling in your leader, the 17 of Blankenship. It goes way wide, white flag waves. Tyler Blankenship looking good right now. Turns number 3 and 4, no pressure. It's the checkered flag in heat number 1 for the senior mini dwarfs. Top 3, the number 24 and 2nd, that is Trenton Yurto. And 3rd spot, the number 60 of Taylor Morrison. Oh, trouble in the turns, number 1 and 2. But we stay green. Brody Graham, your early leader right now, the number 25. The 6 of Kennedy Cotton in the 2nd spot. The 2 of Jacob Carey looking for a way around Kennedy in the 3rd spot. Here's your top 3 on the screen right now. Oh, Zoe Warren in the 123W. Gets it sideways. A lot of traffic for your top 3. In fact, there's only 4 cars left on the racetrack. And the checkered flag flies to the 25. So Brody Graham gets the heat number 2 victory. 2nd spot, Jacob Carey. 3rd spot, Kennedy Cotton, with Zoe Warren rounding out your top 4. The Bakersfield Hardtops heat race coming up next.
Okie Bowl Hardtops ready to go here at Bakersfield Speedway. And now I'm joining in on the coverage as we have 6 cars getting ready to go for 8 laps. The rest of the heat races tonight will consist of 8-lap heats. These again are the Okie Bowl Hardtops. As they get ready to go,
let me give you a rundown for these Bakersfield Hardtops as we go green. Jason Stanfield will take the pole, and he's actually going to run away with this one. 2nd spot and on a charge right now, the number 3 machine. Into the 2nd spot, James Bradburn, the number 84 machine. That is Bronson Chavez. In trouble for the 63 around. That is Steven Settlemeyer. I like that name already. Your leader getting exchanged, but how about the battle for 3rd that got a little tied up with the number 68 machine of Justin Yaden. We're going to go yellow. Justin Yaden and the 102 having to swing around the outside. Tom Dugan. Who have I missed? I think I got everybody.
So did we make our winder, or did we miss our winder?
No, we got it.
Oh yeah?
It just started.
Really? So should we say hello?
Not yet. Hang on. Let me double check.
Should we not say hello?
We're trying to figure out what's going on with the 63. Did he hit the inside wall too? Looking like it. But it probably stemmed from hitting the tractor tire, I'd guess.
Like some of the fans, that car out front is a 1940 Plymouth.
So we'd like to say hello to not only our viewers live on lowbudget.tv, but our viewers who are going to take a little sneak peek with us live on our little Low Budget TV live look-in here from the Bakersfield Speedway tonight.
We're opening up the curtains just for a heat or 2.
Well, I'm liking this. We get to show them some Bakersfield Hardtops.
Maybe we ought to describe to those tuning in just what they're looking at.
So what you're seeing are old cars. You're looking at mixtures of cars that have all been mostly original production, except for under the hood. Yeah, we got some Chevy Motors 350s and the like. But as far as the bodies, as far as the suspension work and everything else, the chassis, these are exactly what you're seeing right now from the Bakersfield Hardtops. We got some Plymouths out there. We got some, obviously, some coupes, some sedans. And these are the Bakersfield Hardtops. Now, we are trying to see what's up with a 63 of Settlemeyer, who...
a lot of damage.
Yeah. Not sure if it started with a broken tie rod or he slammed into that tractor tire, but these cars are open wheel, Jeffrey, and a tractor tire will not treat them lightly.
These cars are open wheel, and they're also 100 years old.
Yes, sir. So we're going to tease you all with a little Bakersfield Speedway hardtop action.
Now, for those that are checking this out on Facebook, those on lowbudget.tv, you guys are good to go for the whole night. However, those that are taking a peek in, Tommy, this is our opportunity to tell them why they ought to hang out with us for the rest of the night. Folks, we got a whole lineup of racing to go. We just saw only a couple set of heat races. Those were from the mini Dwarfs. The kids racing out here, they'll have some main events later. Junior and senior mini Dwarfs. They did their heats and they will do main events. These are the Bakersfield Hardtops. And these guys put on a show all the time.
Yeah,
but
we only need two. Really only one can make a good show.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that we have... Let me get you a number for the Bakersfield Hardtops. Now, keep in mind that these cars are not easy to acquire and to turn into race cars. But we have a total of 12 Bakersfield Hardtops here tonight. And on a third mile, these things get cooking. These are not exhibition cars. These are race cars. And we've seen them roll over. We've seen them move the walls. We've seen them do everything out here at the Bakersfield Speedway. As we go back to the green flag restart, lap number 1. And if you like what you see, join us all night long like the viewers on lowbudget.tv are doing for the remainder of the night. This Facebook Live look-in is only temporary, just like my paycheck.
Yep.
The number 3 of Bradburn goes into the lead. Battle for the second spot. 68 and 14 machine battle.
I think we have another broken left front, Tommy, on the 102 machine.
Let's take a look and see if he can get off the track. Nope, couldn't get it. Got to wonder if it's some ball joint issues or something, but he's not up to speed like the 102 of Dugan usually is. Tim Dugan, or Tom Dugan, I should say.
We'll keep an eye on it this time. Just make sure no one's going too crazy on it.
See that thing, Leno, it's towed big time.
Leader's coming up from behind on Dugan.
So Bradburn going to go, which way is he going to go, Jeffrey? Inside? Yes. 68 in the second spot. That is not Pee Wee Waybright, as stated on the door. That's 68 of Justin Yaden. And your third place
car is Pee Wee for a couple races.
And the third place runner right now, the 14.
Oh, we got a spinner. I'm sorry, it made it sound a lot more exciting. Oh, 3-point turn.
Munson Chavez using the wall to turn, but it's okay. It's an old car.
Now, if you've ever seen these things spin out, you know why I got that excited about it.
Yeah, these things very top heavy.
Yes. I've seen more than one flip over just from spinning out.
What's fun, Jeffrey, is you look at some of these cars. Some of them have like the flat front bumpers on your leader, who's actually getting chased down right now by the 68. But Bradburn with that flat front bumper, and then behind him, it's like the face of a football helmet, and all the other Nerf bars and the like.
White flag.
Last lap, and could be a battle for the win here. The 3 of James Bradburn trying to hold off the 68 hard charger right now, Justin Yaden. And it'll be Bradburn coming to the stripe. Yaden in the second spot. Third spot, the number 14, Stanfill. Come across the line.
And don't kid yourselves, folks. These may look like cars that are just out here to do an exhibition or ride around. No. No, sirree. These guys are out here to go all out.
So if you're a fan of some wacky racing, join us here tonight.
Heat race number 2. And this will be 2 of 2.
Rich Souza will start on the pole. And the number 7 Machine 2 is outside. The number 5 of Machine Gun Mark McCaslin. Row 2 has the 99A of Sean Shea and the 97 of Bobby Courtney. Row 3, the number 4 of Josh Aiden and Brandon Stanfill. Now, if I had a sheet that had the car info, I'd love to share that with you, because I know some of you are wondering, what are they driving out there?
1935.
I would love to help out. Yeah.
And here we go again.
Mark McCaslin out into an early lead. you see the brakes locking up the 7. Squirrely in the second spot. He'll get past on both sides and slip back to 4th. Well, maybe not. He's battling for the second spot. And if this is proof that we're not here doing an exhibition race, I don't know what would be. You can see the bumpers being laid down right now soon. Keep an eye on the Ford machine, the blue and yellow. Josh Aiden, who is now into the tractor tires. I told you to keep an eye on him.
You did.
Battle for the second spot over in turn number 2. Sean Shea to the inside of the 97 of Bobby Courtney. Good battle for the second spot. Souza behind him in 4th. Remember, he started up front. And around again is the number 4 of Josh Aiden. Listen to this 5 machine out of the corner, down the front straightaway. Thing is a straight up race car from yesteryear. Back in the day, that's all these cars back in the day. Mark McCaslin has a little bit of a leg up on some of these racers, racing in the hobby stocks this season. He might even be racing tonight. Oh, some contact with lap traffic. Up the track goes Sean Shea, and that'll put the 7 machine of Souza into the 3rd spot.
No exhibition.
If you're on Facebook, if you're on lowbudget.tv, message us, give us a comment, tell us what you think of these Bakersfield Hardtops, and we're going to read your answers on the screen. White flag waving for Machine Gun Mark into turns number 1 and 2. That thing is flying out there. Oh, he had a bit of a bobble out on the exit of turn number 2. Otherwise, that pink and black machine on the attack here tonight. Checkered flag waves for Mark McCaslin. Second spot out of turn number 2, the number 97, that of Bobby Courtney. And Souza battles back to 3rd.
Now, I got a question for you.
I'm ready.
If you raced one of these, what kind of body style would you want?
Well, it'd be up to what I can find as a race car.
Well, let's just say, like, based
But
on
I do like the 99A. Sean Shea, that
thing's a beetle.
it is. I mean, compared to McCaslin.
I like this thing. I think
That's a classic look. That's a classic look.
Plus, you got fenders. I feel like you have a little more leeway.
Yeah, but look at this car, though. It's like it really is a football helmet.
Yes, it is.
That's racing. A red football. Maybe the Redskins.
I don't know if those exist anymore. I've lost track.
What's that?
I said I don't know if Redskins exist anymore.
They do. Want to see some late model heats before we cut the stream? Might as well.
Before we cut the stream?
The little.
Oh, why not?
Why not?
We'll give them one. We'll give them a late model heat.
These viewers have been nice and quiet tonight.
One just to wet their whistle here as we wet the racetrack. That infield getting some love. Oh, I'm gonna swap with you.
Yes,
now.
let's switch here. I'll man the camera now.
Man the Cameron. We're gonna have the lights go out this time by.
So this is heat 1 of 1.
Cars off and put on a great show here at Bakersfield Speedway. A lot of speed. You're about to see it.
We've got some good drivers in our 5-car field here tonight.
I honestly feel like, Tommy, any of these cars could win.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of field you want. Starting on row number 1 to the inside of the 17 machine, that is no longer Larry Childress behind the wheel. It is Ricky Childress Jr. We call him the Outlaw. Outside of him, the 5L machine is Cody Laney. 12 machine, Nick Bartels. 10N, Robert Sanders. And Corey McDonald rounding out the field. And the 15N machine, green flag. And into turn 1 we go.
So I'm looking on that 17 machine, the debut race in a late model here at Bakersfield Speedway. It is Ricky Childress, the Outlaw. He has won in every type of car he's raced in. And now he gets to get his feet wet in a late model.
Tommy, I believe we started this race based on qualifying times. If that's the case, he was among your top 2.
Yeah. Already holding off a veteran in the late model. Heck, 2 veterans behind him.
Childress not the only driver getting his feet wet in this division. The number 15 machine, McDonald.
McDonald in the 15M machine, second time. And he knows this track. He's raced it in the sport mods, and he's gearing it up. He's just
Woo! Into the wall. Chill. Rest.
Well, that's not how you want to start your debut night.
No, you see some people over there. He messed up their fence, and they're not very happy about
No,
it.
they're not. They're pissed off.
They're gonna roll them back over.
Get off my fence, dude.
Well, so again, that's the outlaw Ricky Childress, Tommy. What happened to lead to this? I know we were looking in a different direction, but I was watching this car enter turn number 3. Childress just put it in as hard as he could, and the car looked like it bobbled and bounced a bit. He lost the traction on the front wheels, and it kind of just bounced its way toward the wall until it got there. And it lazily climbed the wall. I don't know if you caught him hitting the wall.
Oh, I did. I got him hitting the wall, but then he started riding the wall.
I'd be more concerned about his actual contact with the wall than how it ended up here. Because that car, it pancaked it pretty decently. They're going to have some stuff to take a look at, but hey, if you don't think these guys are pushing it.
You know what?
What?
It's a bummer that the outlaw is stuck on the fence and needing a tow.
Yeah.
But never have I ever seen him just ride around a Bakersfield Speedway.
No, that's not his style. I'm gonna check
Wide
on
open.
Facebook right now.
Put it upside down.
How do I do this?
What are you doing?
I want to see what people are saying on Facebook. All right.
He's a massive coming out of nowhere. And like I said, he's going to go speed on fast as he goes.
So those of you tuning in on lowbudget.tv, those of you watching here
I found
on
a wheelchair.
And Sanders,
oh man,
Maybe that was
Facebook.
He knocked over the wheelchair.
You guys can go
Someone's
ahead.
bushes.
Comment and let us know where you're watching from here tonight. Whether you're in it for the last few minutes of the live looking or you're here for the whole night. Let us. Ooh, that doesn't look good at all.
No, not at all.
I mean,
Holy cow.
maybe.
Here goes the axle.
I mean, maybe he found a new setup.
Wide track Grand Prix. Man, he, like you said, it's not the fact that he rolled up the wall, it's that impact against it.
Yeah, now it's just dragging its butt. I have a dog that does that.
Dang.
But it's a lot less expensive than that car.
Now the axle is completely fallen off the car and is rolling around the pit area. Goes from bad to worse.
You know what they say, it chose a fine time to leave me a loose axle. Well, Tommy, we got some people that are tuning in here tonight. We got Dale Henderson watching from Kentucky.
Nice.
Jeff from Tehachapi. Johnny Wood, Bakersfield, California.
Johnny Wood if he could.
Carla Laney says only a heat. And Terry's tuning in from Santa Cruz in the cool fog.
Nice.
Green flag is in the air here, lap number 4. Halfway through this race.
Jeffrey, who do you assume that Carla Laney might be cheering for tonight?
Oh, without a doubt, she's pulling for somebody in the SoCal Enduro. I know that much.
Guaranteed.
Now, whether or not Cody Laney's driving in the SoCal Enduro is another question.
These cars are flying though still. At least your leader right now, Cody Laney, flying in that 5L machine here tonight. And
Yeah, we talked about how competitive this class is, but right now, Laney just doesn't want us to prove it.
No.
White flag in the air for the 5L machine.
Last time the late models raced out here was a photo finish with Steve Drake and Cody Laney. This time it'll be Cody Laney. Subscribe for the check.
Sanders, Bartels, and rounding out this finishing order of cars, Ronnie McDonald. Got a couple more people tuned in. Tommy, Jared, watching from Porterville. We got Devin, the Tavern in Ventura, California. And how about this? You talked about this with me earlier. Happy birthday to Skip.
The skipper.
Lonnie tuned in and throwing out the big old happy birthday to Gary Spiller.
Robert Baker from San Diego. That's where I was last weekend.
Now, we love our viewers.
We do.
And we want them, Tommy. We hope that they tune in for the rest of the night, but unfortunately, we have to close it at this point.
Yep, we're going to have to put the lid on things here for our freebie coverage as we head into exclusively live on lowbudget.tv for the remainder of the night. And, hey, you know where to go. Lowbudget.tv. Go ahead and purchase it up. We'll be here all night till the checkered flag falls, and maybe a little bit afterwards. And we'll be happy to have you. We have plenty of room for you right here, right now. So again, thank you all for taking a peek in on us. For the lowbudget.tv viewers, get ready for the NMRA Midget Heat Races here now.
Yeah, there's number 11. And Kimball, Ohio, flies in for these races. The Hardtops steps up the Don Moses.
Low Budget TV here live. And on YouTube, on our heat race coverage, we'll post all those videos, all the heat races on our YouTube channel, starting with the NMRA Midgets and all the other stuff. We got the NMRA Midgets on the racetrack right now for their heat races. As they're bringing the field to the green, we are racing. And I don't have any names for these drivers. No lineup for the NMRA Midgets. That's probably because they have their own lineup areas. So let me see if they have transponders here. Don Mosley and the number 11 machine has control of this race. Battle for the second spot, the number 55, Scott Niven, and the 38 of Chuck West with Kevin Kale in the 07 rounding out the field. West, he's just going to power around everybody on the outside. Got to wonder if something's up with the 11 of Mosley.
That's the 59, by the way.
I was saying this one. The red number 11.
No, you mentioned you in the in the lineup. You said 55.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say 59. And there is some up with Mosley's machine as he pulls it to the infield. Battle for the lead out of turn number 4. Scott Niven to the inside and not quite to the lead because here comes the number 38 of Chuck West to the outside. He just found the gas pedal.
I love the way that these guys sit in their cars. All right, and I want to make this point as they go by on the back straightaway. We're gonna take a look at this number 38. It looks like he's sitting at his office.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, these open wheel cars, you gotta sit straight up and down. Not like a stock car where you can lean back. The steering wheel is right where your stomach is, in your lap. I think that's also a lot to do with why we see drivers like Ryan Newman in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. Get to see, sorry, I had to. If you look at the way he's got his in-car cameras, if you look at the way he drives, it's nearly straight up and down. And it's probably from all that open wheel experience. Out of turn number 4, Chuck West will come to the line. Checkered flag, heat number 1 victory. Niven in second spot. Third spot, Kevin Kale in the 07. And unfortunate for Mosley in the 11, he will not be starting in the Winston Cup.
He's gonna miss the Firecracker 400.
That's right. Now, yeah, but everybody is gonna check it out on demand. We have a $20 monthly pass for those of you that are loyal to what should I say, low budget TV. $20 a month package gets you every event that we film on our lowbudget.tv website. And
so what the recorded people miss is we were discussing that we're going to be at the zoo tomorrow.
Yes.
And I guess we came down to the point that we're probably the monkeys of the speedway here.
Yeah.
And you got into flinging poo.
Yeah. And you mentioned that. That's probably the whole reason why God created monkeys.
Yeah, it better serves the ecosystem with their fertilizer.
That's true. Gotta, try to get things to grow. And birds spread the seeds, monkeys spread the fertilizer.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say monkeys smoke something. So, anyways, we're getting ready to go racing here. This is why we need race cars in our lives, Tommy. because you just never know. Starting
I gotta give a shout out to our t-shirt designer, Ralph. He's checking us out live on Low Budget TV tonight. Thank you for watching. Go ahead.
I was going to say the 77 machine driver Ace Cal to the outside, the number 2 P machine of Jason Arnold. Row 2 to the inside, the 36 of West Evans and Don Brashear Jr. in the 70 machine. Green flag. 8 laps. Early lead for Arnold. I will always love that this division has a West Evans and a Chuck West.
Yeah. Similar looking race cars and everything.
Yeah, it's just not fair. Both of them also kind of running similar lines. Tommy West Evans running a familiar line. Well, not this time by. Now jumping to the inside, but notice that Chuck West was doing that in the last race, kind of running a higher line to get around for the lead. But that pass was on the inside of Arnold as West Evans jumps to the top spot. Cal in the 77 machine in third. And Brazier rounding out the field. I'm number 3 on the board. Brazier's going way wide out of turn 2. Just wanted to see if the wall was as tough looking as they say it is. Of course, all he has to do is, Brazier again is going wide. That 70's making it exciting. You see the rookie flap in the back. Couple rookies in the field here tonight. Arnold, another one, running in the second position. Ooh, yeah. High, wide, and handsome.
That's right. He's the one to watch here. Everybody else single file as well.
Yep.
Battle could be brewing for second.
Lap number 6, 2 laps to go. Cale trying to close in on Arnold. Still has a ways to go as the white flag's going to come out this time by, and Cale actually lost a lot of time on exit of turn number 2. 36 machine. That is West Evans taking the white flag. 1 lap to go. To finish this one off here at Bakersfield Speedway. This is the last heat for the NMRA Midgets. Checkered flag out. And that leaves us with 1 set of heat races left to go tonight. It's for the hobby stocks.
Now that's when you get excited, when you see the hobby stocks.
Taking a look at the 17 machine. They might be assessing how bad it is.
I thought I saw some work being done, but guess it don't. Guess it doesn't look the part.
No, I mean I don't know.
I mean, they really actually could be calling Victory Circle race cars right now, trying to get somebody to open up the garage to get some spare parts to get this thing back together. And in the meantime, waiting to hear an answer. Hobby Stock's rolling onto the racetrack.
I don't know. Watching Chill just walk back to the hauler. I don't know, Tommy. I think I'll be surprised if we see that car, but they might be calling in, seeing if someone's got an axle lying around.
Yep, axle, and who knows what else going on in the back end.
Hobby Stocks. Jack Sparrow.
All right, Jeffrey, you ready for a lineup?
I'm ready for a monkey to a football. That's what I'm ready for.
Are you watching too much Days of Thunder again?
Always, man.
You're binge watching the movie Days of Thunder. Robert Swearingen will start on the pole. To his outside, the number 10, Trevor Baker. Row 2 has Joe Gallagher from Manassas. You heard me correctly. Manassas, Virginia. And the 1G machine, the 55, Carl Nolan Sr. and Michael Scruggs in the 91X machine.
Scruggs is shy.
Yes.
There we go.
He's anticipating. Didn't work out very well. We go green. Heat number 1 for the hobby stock. Now let's talk a little bit about this 1G machine. Joe Gallagher. You're going to see Robert, the son of Joe, racing here in the next heat race.
Clip the wall. our point leader.
Yeah, Trevor Baker. But Joe Gallagher used to race out here many moons ago at the Bakersfield Speedway. Robert was able to get a car for his dad to come down from Virginia to play at Bakersfield Speedway and other tracks up north, Watsonville and Antioch and all those good tracks up there. And really, you would know that he hasn't been here to Bakersfield Speedway in a while. He's battling for the lead in the second spot, trying to get by Robert Swearingen, the number 33. Swearingen, your leader. Gallagher in the second spot. Third spot, Carl Nolan. We got to say our well wishes to Raymond Nolan, who is I don't know if he still is in the hospital for some medical issue. As we are battling top four all together. Heck, the whole field. The whole field is all together with Scruggs in the 91, the caboose of this one. And you know, some contact down the front straightaway.
Now, Tommy, does the 91X say Scruggs on the sheet?
Yes.
Last time I was not Scruggs in that.
Correct. But it is Scruggs here tonight because there's no modifieds he has to play with.
Gotcha.
Now, look at this hobby stock heat race.
By the way, how about this incredible race with 2 laps to go?
And you know it's a competitive race when Scruggs, many-time race winner here at Bakersfield Speedway, we're back to our pace laps but at a full speed. But if Scruggs is the tail of the field, Jeffrey, we've got a competitive field. 3 wide up front for the lead. Swearingen and others behind him. 3 wide for the second spot. Swearingen washes up. Almost 4 wide out of turn number 2. It'll be the 1G machine battling for the lead to the inside from Virginia. Joe Gallagher not able to get the job done. Everybody pointed in the right direction. And Swearingen.
We have a flat right rear tire on Gallagher's car.
Wow. Swearingen will hold on for the win. Trevor Baker goes up to the second spot with Scruggs, who was at the tail of the field, up to the top 3 at the end of that heat race.
All right, well, we have a kid walking down the front straightaway that has a shirt that says, "I don't believe in humans." Hobby stock heat race number 2, getting ready to go. The number 19 machine, Bob Ellis, getting ready to go out of Springville, California. On his outside, an American stock, L787, Ronald Lugadoo out of Bakersfield. Mark McCaslin doing double duty tonight. Ran in the hardtop earlier, now he's here in the hobby stock. And the number 1 machine, Rob Gallagher.
This heat race is shaping up to be like the last one.
Yep, that's Jaden Schweitzer in the number 4 machine rounding out the field. Let's see if we do it again. This time we have an American stock who wants to hold the lead. Look at that. The Mark McCaslin machine gets shoved into the infield. And it may have bent the wheel on Gallagher's left rear.
Oh, yeah, it did. That thing picked up a mean vibration.
I'm hoping it's just the wheel, not the rear end. Take a look at that.
It looks like the wheel, but Mark McCaslin has more serious issues.
That's a demolition derby issue right there.
That's a bent wheel. Luckily, it didn't take out the tire.
I'm curious, do you think he's just asking for a push?
No, he's got some heavy right front damage, I believe. That thing cranked to the left like a tie rod broke.
He seems to be in a hurry.
I like Mark McCaslin. He's a guy. He's a genuine guy.
That's a universal sign that your tie rod broke when you clap your hands and point them opposite of each other.
Loves what he does out here. Has a lot of fun. And this is something runs in.
So that's sign language, huh?
Yeah.
Well, McCaslin out early in this one after contact with the 1 machine of Gallagher. So Tommy, 2 Gallaghers racing here tonight.
Joe, who we saw racing in the first heat, Dad coming out from Virginia to race.
Yeah.
And then Robert, who you saw win last year, which that event's actually coming up very soon. In 2 weeks, we'll be live.
We'll be there. Don't miss that one.
At the Cecil Memorial
That's going to be a good one.
Watsonville's Ocean Speedway. But this gentleman in the number 1 machine of Robert Gallagher took the checkers in a car that should have been Bubba Nelson's.
Yes. Yeah, he threw me for a loop.
And then Ronald Lugadoo coming for American stock.
I think they're still figuring out what they want to do with Mark McCaslin's machine right now.
Let me see what the heck's wrong with this track.
You see it? You feel it?
You can see it ton of dirt. See a ton of dirt in there. Holy cow.
That car's underpowered anyway, so just let it race with them. And that it's already a disadvantage, so we're going to have it right now.
What's good about low budget TV is I do have a backup tripod in the car. This thing is bad.
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
It's getting worse.
It's just something that, do you think we can clean it over the week?
Oh yeah.
Like just take it apart and blow it out?
That's what I was doing. That's what I did to it already. Fun. And it wasn't like this until now. That's just like race cars.
It's not until race day where you have the issue.
Dick Shepherd, partners in that business, and Dick Shepherd's his history here at the Speedway, his history on asphalt tracks and the many championships that he had. I was really blessed my first go-round at Bakersfield Speedway. Him, Frank Adamo, Earnshaw's, Bradshaw's, they were all here, and I got to see him. And then when I went to another track, asphalt, Dick decided
he doesn't want to say it, does he?
We'll fill in the blanks for Sully.
We do not speak of that track, apparently. Man, we loved Mesa Moran.
Yeah, we did.
All right, green flag is in the air. Lap number 1 restart, 7 laps to go. Ellis, Lickadoo, Gallagher, Schweitzer. Ellis says that his team has acquired a tank top that is FR good.
That's right.
Fire resistant. But I think he was just trying to throw us off.
I think he was. It didn't work.
No.
Nice try, though.
Ellis the leader. Gallagher second.
Bob Ellis, by the way, he was happy that we announced him on one of our videos. Now he's the leader, so he's going to get plenty of love right now.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can't be announced if you're the leader.
Go Bob.
That's
Look good, do. Look good. Don't. That's the second time I've said that, by the way.
Should we nickname Bob Ellis officially on Low Budget TV right now as Smilin' Bob?
The Smilin' Bob.
There we go.
Out of turn 4. Smilin'.
Smilin' Bob in your lead.
How about the car with the bent left rear wheel? Gallagher showing up here, looking for the lead on Ellis. Smiling Bob might not be so smiley right now.
Feeling the pressure.
Taking a look in the rearview mirror. Sees Gallagher looking at the inside with 2 laps to go in this heat race. Schweitzer in the number 4 machine way back, but sitting in the 3rd spot. Look at who had his issue. 787 pulled into the infield. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Good races so far in the hobby stocks here tonight. Here comes Gallagher, set up this pass out of turn number 2. Not going to get there, going to try it one more time, setting it up, going wide, dive into the low side, but Ellis is going to get to the checkered flag first. Gallagher second. Schweitzer rounds out, the car's running. Looks like Lookadoo just pulled it in the infield.
Could you blame him?
No.
Smiling Bob.
Smiling
won the
Bob.
race.
When Smiling Bob's your leader,
It wasn't this bad, was it?
I'll let you know. I'm about to film.
That was a gentleman sitting on the pole in number 3 from Moscow, California, sponsored by Midgets Auto Supply.
I think this needs to be tightened.
Yeah.
That is the 91.
I think it's off center.
On the outside.
Feel that?
As far as winning goes.
Man, we're low budget. We were once told if you're low budget, you have to vote. Did you know that?
I did know that.
I won't make it work. You know how
Oh yeah,
it is.
we're low budget for a reason. This is a tripod that
We used to not use tripods.
Should we tell them the reason why the tripod could be sticky?
Yeah, I think we should.
This tripod, this is true low budget TV fashion for everybody tuning in with us live here. This is a story between you and us. We don't tell this story too often because we don't want to have people think badly of us. But this is
as if they already
yeah,
don't.
like we really care. So anyways, this is a free tripod, right? We got this tripod for free from a friend of ours who just happened to be in the right place at the wrong time up here. And he scored this tripod. And in doing so, he said, hey guys, I have a tripod if you want it. I don't need it. I don't film videos. We're like, heck yeah, we'll take this tripod. He goes, yeah, a buddy of mine used it, and it was left behind at a porn shoot. And that's about the time where we realized that we were touching this tripod. Well,
We haven't stopped.
we haven't stopped yet, so that's why it could be sticky. All right, Marcus Wonkum. Right, low budget TV. Man. Marcus Wonkum brings the field to the green. Settlemeyer does outside. We go racing. The real deal Rick Childress in the 44, the 52 Perry Alderman, and rounding out the field the number 3X machine that is piloted by Jackie Roberts.
We were talking to Roberts in the pits earlier, and also another driver that's piloted this car recently.
Yeah, Dave Schuler, or Skyler, I should say. Bones. Bones is daddy. Dave was telling us all the cool stories that he had in his racing days, mainly the crashes.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Yeah, he rode up the wall at Paris. He's rolled over. He's crashed the wall here. Anywhere he's gone, he's done it. Been there, done that. But it's good to see Jackie Roberts in the number 3X here tonight. Marcus Wonkum, Jeffrey, your leader. He complained that he hasn't seen us that often, and we complained, well, why don't you have the track schedule the hobby stocks the nights that we're here? And I think he's starting to realize, well, if the camera's here and I'm racing, I might as well go for the win. He started up front and he's not looking back at all. 4P of Chris Settlemeyer in the second spot.
Final heat race of the night. It might be the tamest one, at least for the hobby stock.
Don't be surprised if we turn up the wick here for the hobby stocks in the main event. I mean, those first two heat races were incredible. And oh wow, Settlemeyer way up high, scrapes the wall out of turn number 4. Looks like he left the handle on the front end going through turns 3 and 4. With that Alderman in the 52 machine, he's starting to reel in your second spot.
Didn't lose a lot of time at least.
No, he didn't. White flag wave for your leader, the number 91 of Marcus Wonkum, the tall drink of water, about 8 foot tall, as he comes through turns number 3 and 4. Marcus Wonkum comes to the checkered flag to win the hobby stock heat race number 3 of the night. And with that, I believe we're going to have some intermission action, which is nothing.
So for those that watch the heat races on YouTube, want to remind everybody, again, these are tape delayed. And the reminder is Low Budget TV on Facebook. Go ahead and like that page. You'll be able to keep up to date on when you can see the next live show, as well as go to lowbudget.tv. You can check out this entire night of racing there. Since this is, again, tape delayed by the time people see it on YouTube, that stuff will probably already be up, available on lowbudget.tv. Those watching live, you guys are good to go for the rest of the night. We're going to take a pause here for intermission.